The Prentice Alsop Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric, serving our community by providing affordable, reliable, and safe electricity online at mte.com. I'm Danny Brewer. You know, I'm really, really happy right now because I've got Stewarts Creek head basketball coach Adam Jones on the line with us. Coach Jones, how are you this morning?
Good, Danny. How are you doing?
Man, I'm just happy to hog and slop because it's a fantastic time of year. We got basketball going on. There's 6 stakes races at the fairgrounds today. I'm a big horse racing guy, so we got the Cow Cup going on at Santa Anita, so it's fantastic. We don't have cold weather yet, so that's good. I know it's going to get chilly, but I think everything's good.
Yeah, a heck of a weekend ahead of us, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's talk a little bit about the Creek. This is your first year as the head boys basketball coach at Stewarts Creek. The winning athletic tradition that Stewarts Creek has been able to establish relatively early, because I think the school's been there, 10 years?
Yeah, I think this is 12th year, I think.
Okay, all right. So it's a little more than a decade. But when you think about what they've done, baseball-wise, girls basketball has been the state tournament. I know boys basketball has been very competitive. Football this year had their best season in school history. So the winning athletic tradition there at the Creek, talk a little bit about being part of that.
Well, I was truly blessed to obviously get the job and to get the job at Stewarts Creek because, like you said, the athletics are trending upwards. As a newer school early on, it kind of, struggled a little bit, but as we keep growing and word gets out, there's so many move-ins every freaking year, coming into this area. Stewarts Creek is kind of one of the focal points that people want to live near, for good education and athletic-wise. Because, like you said, Coach Howard, baseball, that program's been incredible pretty much since the school opened. And, Ben Caudell had a great season this year. Coach Moore, girls soccer is always very competitive. Coach Starkey right now with the girls basketball. And then we're basically just trying to keep up. You set that winning tradition, and we just want to be a part of it.
Well, Coach, I think you did a little more than keep up last night. Big win over Smyrna. I want to talk about lighting the fuse. You're down by 12 in the second quarter, and then it was just like, I don't know if Austin Moore, your assistant coach, I know he's a genius over there on the sidelines. I don't know if he got a lighter out of his pocket and lit the fuse, but man, what happened? Because you're down by 12, and then bam, you're only down by 1.5, and the third quarter, 27-10 run to essentially put the game away.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Coach Moore all the credit. We kind of talked about for the game. The atmosphere was going to be great. Obviously, Smyrna Stewarts Creek rivalry. We just can't get too jacked up and be crazy with it. And we just kind of struggled with turnovers as we started. We kind of had a lull. We wanted to get going really fast, and we kind of just wanted to do it all by ourselves individually. So we settled them down. We kind of talked about it. We switched up our defense a little bit. And we found a defense that really, really got us going, got us flying around, caused us to get some turnovers. And we're best when we're in transition. Our kids love playing fast. We got to be more organized at times when we're playing fast. But kind of a defensive switch up got us fired up, got us going, and we were able to knock in a couple threes that also helped put us over the edge a little bit because we were 0 from 3 until Cam Nelson hit a couple in that little stretch there. Where we called back to one before halftime, and then at halftime we talked about it. We're just going to keep the defense going. We're going to fly around. We're going to get in transition, and shots are going to start falling, and they did. And the kids responded extremely well and played hard, and it just worked out for us.
The three-quarter court press that you put on that seemed to. I don't know if it united your boys or what, but like you said, they played so much better team basketball then as far as creating turnovers, moving the basketball, and getting open shots.
Yeah, it did. We started kind of with a kind of a half-court zone kind of trapping deal. That's kind of what I wanted to start. And it was okay, but it just didn't get us the turnovers and the transition we needed. because offensively, we tried to do something kind of new for Smyrna, and we looked good in practice, and we came out. We just did not execute it very well at all. So we weren't scoring, weren't hitting shots, taking good shots. I'm okay shooting threes, as long as we're coming inside out, out of rhythm, out of offense. But we were just kind of one-on-one, letting it fly, and that's not going to get you going, especially if you're missing them. And that led to transition points for Smyrna on the other end. So, we hopped in a little press, and the kids wanted to do it, and I wanted to do it. And I said, let's go fire a shot, see what happens. Let's fly around. And boy, they sure met the challenge, and that got us going.
It absolutely did. So let's talk about the start of the second half. You had all the momentum. You're down by one, but still you had all the momentum going into halftime. You come out of with the ball second half. The first play, you run a back pick, alley-oop for a dunk. The kid missed the dunk, but that sent a message were you trying to tell your team, hey, look, we're going at them. We're not laying down here. We're going at them, because that, to me, that just only encapsulated what you were doing there as far as just a huge momentum.
Yeah, well, we put that in shoot around yesterday morning, or I guess yesterday afternoon during school, and we're going to be ready. So the first time we see zone, and the plan was actually to do it right after halftime, but Coach Smith hadn't ran any zone yet, but we were ready for it. He said the first possession we see zone, we're running this play, and basically to get some energy going. Now I told Dez, you don't have to dunk it. I would like 2 points. You can just catch it, lay it in. But he went up for the highlight, but unfortunately missed it. I was nervous about it anyway, but it was a tone setter, because when we first practiced it shoot around, we hit the top of the backboard with the pass. We threw it out of bounds, so I didn't know what was going to happen. But like you said, we needed a tone setter to kind of keep the momentum, and we challenged the kids at halftime to win the first 4 minutes. And if we can have the lead in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, we'll be fine, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like I said, 27-10 run, 31 points in the first half, 27 in the third quarter. Outstanding quarter for you guys, outstanding.
Yeah, it really was. They met the challenge. They were ready for it. And then, like I said, the Stewarts Creek Smyrna rivalry is awesome. And you got to have some energy, and we finally hit some shots, and that just kept with the energy, and the kids just played so hard through it. I was really proud of them.
Let's talk a little bit about Goggins. I think he's a sophomore, but that kid can flat play. He had some high energy plays last night. Lots. If he could have converted a few in the first half, I know he had 20. I think hell, he might have had 30 if he could have converted a few of those around the rim in the first half.
Yeah, and it's kind of. I'll take a little bit of blame in the first half, because it was kind of a new offense we wanted to do, and again, like I said, we executed in practice so well. That I was confident in it, but we just didn't do much with it in the first half. It was just more one-on-one. Because if we didn't do that, I probably would have put Sean in the post a little bit more and tried to feed him and kind of let him go to work. But I thought our motion offense that we put in would be the best option, but obviously that didn't work out. But, yeah, he's such a great offensive player, skilled, kind of like an old man's game, He's quick, he's athletic, but when he gets the ball, it's kind of slow motion. His footwork's great, gets to where he wants to go. But he helps us a ton, and, we got to – and he can shoot from the outside too. But collectively as a team, we're basically all guards. We got to keep working. We got to be a little bit more of an outside threat at times and consistency.
That's a very adept description of him, old man's game, because he seems to use his body very well, and like you said, his footwork is excellent too.
Yeah, but he's sneaky athletic too. He had last night was just a dunk fest for everybody. Smyrna got us a couple times in the first half, and we got him a couple times. But he's super athletic, and he can score at all three levels. But, yeah, only being a sophomore, he's gotten so much better, stronger, but there's still a ton of room to grow. So, the next few years after this one should be really, really good for him. Yeah,
let's talk a little bit about the dunks. You're right; it was a dunk fest. Lots of excitement, lots of crowd rising to their feet and all that stuff. You've got one kid who pulled off a couple of really, really nice dunks. Talk a little bit about him, because those are such energy plays.
They are. Des Carpenter. He's been. We have 8-9 guys that are good players. I tell them all the time. We have 7 guys that can start. I got to pick 5, but I got 7. So we got a lot of depth. But Dez has been pretty much one of our better defenders and better offensive players all year long. And he is an absolute freak athlete. Now at times we got to rein him in because he likes to leak out a little bit to get the highlight dunks. We say, Des, we need to get rebounds first. But he's getting better at that, but he is an unbelievable athlete, Coming into district, he's had two decent games. But before district, he had some 30-point games, 20-point games, but he's getting scouted a little bit more come district time. So it's kind of on me to kind of get him more involved off the ball so he can get going a little bit more. But athletic-wise, he's probably the best in the league.
2-0 in the district, which is outstanding. Mm-hmm. You talk about what you got coming up this week as far as district play.
We got Wilson Central on Tuesday. We're fortunate to start 3 home games in a row for district. So we got Wilson Central on Tuesday, and then we got our first road game at Laverne. Laverne started on the road both times to start district, and they're 2-0. So, obviously trying to go 2-0 this week. We're going to take it week by week, obviously game by game, and kind of a little in-season district while district is going on. You kind of go every week. Let's try to go 2-0 this week and see what happens. But this league, if you don't show up, there are no bad teams. If you don't show up, lay eggs. You can go on a losing streak very, very quickly. So told the kids celebrate the one last night, celebrate it today, and then we'll be back to work tomorrow to kind of focus on Wilson Central.
Coach, exciting times at the Creek. On Tuesday at Wilson Central, I encourage everybody to get over there. I'm going to present Coach Caudill with my annual football award for the fantastic job that he did. So we're going to recognize him, the Creek Excellence, at halftime of your game. So I encourage people to get over there and show Coach Caudill how much you appreciate the job he did. And also, you can see some fantastic basketball because the Creek is rising.
Yes, sir. I sure hope so. Yeah. The crowd last night was great. I hope more people come out. Hopefully we can win some more games and have crowds like that every single night.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Coach Adam Jones doing great things over there at Stewarts Creek. Get over there Tuesday night to see them. I know the Friday night game at Laverne will be fantastic too. Coach Jones, we appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much, Danny. Thank you for having me.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. If you're looking for a hometown feel with your bank, turn to the First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, offering full-service banking and mortgage services.
Pizza, pizza.
You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carry-out or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Pizza, pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Rely on the